So welcome to our third session together today, and it's about it's more about some practical tools. Okay, we've spoken a lot, in the first two sessions about how stress affects our life, how the nervous system activation, fight or flight, freeze, and how the stress is in the mind, and how we have mindfulness is, last time it was more about mindfulness, the power, the sort of that muscle strengthening of becoming the observer of our body, the observer of our mind. Because when we want to change, if we want to change something, we need first to become aware and observe the object of what we want to change. Okay, so if, for instance, we feel into stress, and we feel the stress, and we feel overwhelmed, and we feel inside that overwhelmed feelings, and we think that we are that, we identify with that stress, and we don't know how to separate. We can't do anything when we are immersed into that sort of washing machine. Okay, so mindfulness is the practice that you can learn, as we said last time, to disconnect, to sort of disconnect in terms of disengage and take a little step back and observe what happens in the mind, what thoughts you have, and observe what happens in the body, what feelings do you have. And when you get into that disidentification with the stressful situation, you can change something. But this is really important, to get into that understanding that you want to separate a little bit yourself and disidentify yourself from the emotions you feel that can be very disturbing, even very physical emotions, and the mind and the thoughts that you can think, because everything starts in the mind. So it's a thought that comes in, things, to-do lists, worries, that maybe thought that we are not going to be able to do, like I'm not good enough, or thoughts, that beliefs that we have about ourselves that creates that stressful response, or something like I don't have time to finish all, or something like I'm not going to be able to finish that, I'm not going to be able to do that. These are beliefs, and the beliefs, we can change them. Okay, anyway, today is more about practicing some tools that are, that we can have to manage stress. Okay, so when we feel stress, we have that sense of hormonal response, adrenaline and cortisol. We might feel, lack of sleep. We might feel tired. We might feel, that mind is confused, confusion in the mind. Headache, pain in the body, a lot, so all sorts of things. So what you want to do is to address and respond in a way that is meaningful, and we all have the tools. Okay, so one way to start is about stress is in the mind, but still have a physical response. But because stress is in the mind, we want to sort of distract the mind. The point is to distract the mind and to bring the mind into a little vacation. You want to take the mind somewhere else. Okay, one of the easiest way is to work with the body, because the body, you can, when we feel stress, is energy that is not moving, flowing. Imagine a river, imagine the water down the river. When there is stress, is because there is maybe a block, there is maybe a sort of a rock in the river, and the water can't flow freely. So what you want to do, by moving the body, you remember the shaking off, like releasing tension. By moving the body, you are sort of removing the blocks, so that the water can flow freely, and so the energy can flow freely. And when the energy flow freely in our body, we feel much healthier, and we feel better, in more balance. Okay, so it's about really thinking about on an energetic level, because we are ultimately energy beings. We're not only physical, we are mental beings, we are energy beings, we are emotional beings, a lot of layers. Okay, so I want you to keep that into the mind, that we want to have the flow of energy going. And the energy is coming from the top. Imagine like a battery top and down, the earth and the sky, and we want the energy from the earth and the energy from the sky to flow freely in the body. All right. So I invite you to take that into consideration. That's why we want the first step is to move the body. Move the body, and then as well use the breath. Two important essential techniques: moving the body and using the breath to help you relax the tension and release the tension, because ultimately what you want to do is to relax. Okay. Stress and relaxation. You want to you have stress and you want to activate the relaxation response in your body. You want to self-regulate by bringing conscious techniques that help you to relax, because when you're relaxed, everything is more in balance. Okay. You want to counteract the fight or flight response by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest. You want to relax, so the system comes back to balance, homeostasis. Two techniques in terms of modality. One is the body movement, and the other techniques are the breath. So keep in mind movement of the body and breathing. We are going to do now a few of that, so you can experience how does it feel for you. It's about you experiencing. So I invite you for a moment. We're going to do a few ones, and it's about experiencing now how you are. So tune in with the way you feel now for a moment, and give it a score in terms of stress or in terms of relaxation. And I invite you to test from 0 to 10, give it a number. And after the sessions, after the time together, at the end, I invite you to tune in again, and I'm going to ask you, how do you feel now? Okay. So by you practicing into this moment together and feel it for yourself, if there is any difference. Okay. So it's really about being practical now and experience, and be open to the experience. So take a moment to tune in. Just keep your spine nice and tall, relax your shoulders, relax your hands, have your feet on the floor. And I invite you to just take a moment to close your eyes, and just take a moment to notice the sounds around you, and become aware of the breath in your nose, and follow your breath as it moves inside your body. Just check what's going on in your body. How does your breath respond? Just follow your breath and become aware of your breath somewhere in your body. Okay, as you tune in with your breath, notice if there is any change or shift. If you become more aware of your breath in your body, maybe on your belly. Okay. And I invite you for a moment now to just check, how do you feel? How are your shoulders? Check your shoulders if there is any tension. Check your hands and your fingers if you feel any tension. Just relax. Feel your feet on the floor. And now take a deep breath in, hold your breath. And when you exhale, you just gently open the mouth and sigh out. And just notice what effect do you have with this one simple thing, as you hold your breath and then open the mouth and sigh out. Just see if you feel any difference, any shifts. And we're going to do 2 more times. As you inhale, lift the belly, take a deeper breath in, maybe expand the chest, and hold your breath. So really allow your body to expand. Hold your breath. And as you exhale, drop the jaw, open the mouth, sigh out, and let the tension leave your body. Come back to normal breath and notice if there is any feelings. And we'll do one more time. You take a deep breath in, expand and lift. Hold your breath. It's very important to hold your breath. So just really be open to open your body and breathe and hold. And then gently open the mouth and sigh out. Noticing that the tension is melting away. As you exhale, you let all the tension out with your intention to release. And now I invite you to put your hands in your belly. And become aware of the breath rising and falling in your belly. Bring your intention, because your intention, when you focus your mind into something, energy follows. So you want to bring that intention to relax and to connect. Okay? And if a thought comes in, distracting you, thinking, what are we doing? What's going on? Maybe I have to do a lot of things. If a thought comes in, observe it and bring your mind back to your breath in your belly. This is called practice, this is mindfulness. And just become aware of the intrusion of the thoughts coming in, which is your mind job is to think. Another thought comes in, and imagine that the thought is like a cloud in the sky. You just look at the cloud in the sky, look at the thought coming in and go. You just observe it from distance. You don't need to grasp on it. You don't need to attach to it. Just let it pass. And then use your intention, use your mind, use the power of your intention to choose to go back to your belly, back to your breath. Back to the belly breathing, rising and falling. Relaxing your body and your mind in your belly. Very good. Now slowly open your eyes. Back to the room here. It was just a few minutes, not many, maybe 3 minutes. I want you to take a moment to check how, if you look around, if you notice anything different, if you have done that. Of course, it's about practicing. So if you have managed to do that with me, notice if there is any change in the look, in the way you look, in terms of quality of what you see, not the things you see, because of course they're not moved, but the quality. Notice if there is subtle difference in your body. And I've done that right now at the beginning, because I've done that the exercise to bring yourself a little bit into your belly breathing and to observe the thoughts and bring your mind into your belly breathing. Because I wanted to experience for you the difficulty and the intrusion of your mind coming in. Okay? The intrusion and the difficulty of your mind. The mind is always keeping you busy, okay? So I want you to experience that difficulty of you bringing your mind into your belly, okay? But now we're going to do the second thing. We're going to move the body, and by moving the body, as by releasing more tension, and we're going to repeat this breathing at the end, you're going to notice if there is any difference from now. You're going to notice if this exercise of bringing your mind into your belly is going to become easier after the movement of the body and after the release of tension that we're going to do now. Okay? It's about you experiencing if it's going to be easier for you at the end. So, and how you feel at the end. So I invite you to stand up, and we want to move the body with intention to release tension, okay? So I invite you to gently, remember the shaking off. You want to move, release tension that you hold in the body on a mental, emotional, physical level. Okay, so we are working holistically here. So I invite you to just bounce, keep your knees bent, and just bounce on your legs. Okay, and I invite you to, shake it off for a moment. Just move your wrist, move your shoulders. Okay, imagine you want to shake off a little bit something that you're building up, and you keep the bouncing on the legs. Okay, and just moving up, move your arms up, shake it off, and put it down. Okay, so just allow a little bit more movement on your shoulders, on your neck, a little bit more shaking off, up, up, up. Okay, and you can even shake your legs like this, and shake and release. Okay, and now you're going to do this. You're going to tense your body, breathing in. You're going to make a big tension in the body. Inhale, tense, lift the shoulders, squeeze your face, squeeze your legs, hold your breath. So you're going to now tell the body that this is tension. You're going to tell the body, oh, this is tension. And then you're going to open the mouth, drop your hands side out, and you're going to tell the body this is relaxation. So once you're ready, hold it, and then open the mouth, side out, and drop. How does it feel? I feel better. I don't know. What about you? Let's do one more time. Inhale, tense. So you're going into this sort of contrast between tension and relaxation, these two extremes to balance your nervous system. So hold it. And then when you exhale, sigh out and drop. Very good. And I hope this is another technique to help you self-regulate by tensing your body and then by exhaling, releasing through the mouth, through the belly, because you are exhaling, and through the release of your arms down and your body relaxing. Okay, so this is one other technique that you can use to help you self-regulate. Let's do one more time and experience for yourself if it feels better after. Okay, let's do one more time. Make it the most of it. Take a deep breath in, tense your hands, lift the shoulders, breathing in, hold it. Exhale, drop. Soften the knees and notice if you feel a little bit better. Okay? And again, the intention is to release tensions. We're going to do another one, which is so beautiful. It's called the breath of joy. We are moving the body and we are using your breath with intention to release. Again, you want to release, you want to empty yourself, okay? You want to empty of tension. Use your mind as well to focus on, I want to release. Letting go anything that doesn't serve you, emotionally, mentally, physically. So it works like this. You keep your knees soft and bent, and you're gonna do the inhalation, deep inhalation by 3, divided by 3 times. Inhale, inhale, inhale. You're gonna inhale through the nose, closing the mouth. And it's a bit sort of powerful inhalation. It's a very strong inhalation. Imagine you want to inhale a lot of energy, a lot of oxygen. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Okay, you're holding your breath. And when you exhale, you open the mouth and you blow it out. And you might feel the core as well a little bit activated. Okay, and you use your hands as well, your arms. First inhalation, you bring your arms to the front. Second inhalation, you open your arms to the side. Can you see? You open your chest. The third inhalation, you bring your arms all the way up. And on the exhale, you just imagine you want to throw something out. You just bring your head down, release something on the floor, and you blow out. And then you start again. Inhale, 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 and out. You're going to do 3 times for you to experience. I hope you can do it. Maybe if you can't do it now, you can do later. If you can do now, let's do it together. And it's about really experiencing how your body, your shoulders, tension release, your breath stagnant here release. And you feel lighter when you release stagnant energy in your body, in your muscles, in your breath. You feel lighter. Energy flows. And when the energy flows, everything works better. Your mind is clearer, okay? It's calmer and clearer. So let's do it together. Let's inhale to the front, inhale to the side, inhale to the top. Let it go. Inhale, 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 let it go. Inhale. Very good. Keep your head down for a moment. Just relax your head down, which is another thing very good to do, because when you relax your head down, you are changing, shifting the energy. Your head is down, so it's an inversion. And by doing that, you're sort of relaxing, releasing tension in your mind. So it's always a very good thing to do when you feel stuck, when you feel tense, to keep your head down, okay? So just take another moment, release any tension in your arms, shake it off for a moment. And now you bend the knees, coming up, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, roll your shoulder back. Very good. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms out. And when you exhale, you bring your hands all the way down, shoulder back. Very good. Oh, nice. And just now you center, position one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And you just take a moment to center your energy and ground. So after this explosion, you want to collect and gather. Sit back down if you want. After this explosion of energy, again, the extreme, we are going to bring ourselves back to the center, okay? Back to the center to calm the energy down. Is this contrast, tension, relaxation, expansion, and then containment, okay? Is by working on this sort of extreme that we bring the balance back to harmony. We bring balance into our system, okay? Another technique I want to share is called a box breathing, is a square breathing, okay? And it looks like this. This is a bit more balancing. So it's sort of balancing breathing, because you are inhaling. Imagine you have an imaginary square in front of you. What you do, keeping your spine nice and tall, your shoulder relaxed, you want to inhale to one side. You can inhale in the way that is comfortable, maybe 1, 2, 3, if it's comfortable. And then you hold your breath on the top horizontal line. Exhale when you go down, always through the nose, and hold your breath on the way down, on the bottom line. So let's do 3 times. This is a balancing, because can you see everything? All the numbers are even, okay? So let's inhale to the front, to the top. Hold your breath. Exhale. Hold your breath. Inhale. Let's do 3 times. Breathing in your belly, please, because when you breathe in your belly, you are activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Let's do one more time. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Very good. Just relax now. Take a moment to breathing in. I like to inhale and exhale. Signing out. More tension released. Just notice if there is anything. Of course, 3 times is not enough, maybe to feel more the benefits, but just to let you know, this is another technique that you can keep with you. And I want to give you another one, which is very powerful. When you feel, so this square breathing is more like to balancing your system, keeping the balance. When you want to relax because you are in a higher state of anxiety, maybe, or you are in a higher state of tension in your body, what you can do is breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Imagine you have an imaginary straw, and what you want to do is what you exhale slowly. the principle is this, that when you exhale more slowly than when you inhale, what you do is, again, you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So it can look like this, breathing in. I invite you to breathe into the belly, because the belly, again, is supporting this relaxation activation, okay? As you inhale through the belly. And when you exhale, imagine this destroys a bit away from you. So you gently exhale, blowing out in a constant way. So it's not like, okay, it's gentle and soft. And imagine you want to reach this, okay? So it's very gentle and long. Let's do two more. Inhale. Okay, so the longer it is, the calmer the effects. One more time. Okay, so keep that in mind, that when you exhale slowly, you are activating a sort of relaxing effect. Of course, the more you do it, the more you have the effect. 3 times is not maybe enough, obviously, but we don't have the time to go through, you know, a big thing. But I just invited you to do a little, to keep it in mind that when you exhale slowly, you know, you are activating the parasympathetic nervous system response, okay? And I invite you to go back to what we did just for a couple of minutes more. I want you to go back to the exercise we did at the beginning. So with your spine nice and tall, one hand's in your chest, one hand's in your belly. And as you close your eyes, I invite you to notice your shoulders. If you want to take a deep breath in, maybe lift the shoulders. Maybe squeeze your shoulders. And when you exhale, drop them down, open the mouth. Good. And maybe tense one hand, squeeze one hand, and drop. Maybe tense the other hand. Breath in, exhale out. Okay. And just relax your hands on your lap. Closing your eyes. Can you see? As you inhale, tense your hands, maybe. Just do it once. Exhale, say out. Your body relaxes. One more time on the other hands, breathing in, tense. Exhale, drop. Very good. Just invite for a moment to bring your mind in your belly for one more breath, for a couple of more. And the moment you bring your mind into your belly, your mind goes into a little sort of relaxation and vacation, okay? So bring your mind down in your belly and visualize. You can go into a nice visualization of water, of sea, of holiday, and just keep your breath in your belly. And the moment there is a thought coming in, you can just observe it and come back to your belly. It's about you becoming the driver of your car, the driver of your mind, telling the mind where you want to go in a more relaxed place, more centered and grounded. And now open your eyes. And just, again, it's about you becoming the driver. You know, it's about you taking control, becoming the driver. So every time the thoughts comes in, you bring it back to your breath, okay? And I don't know if you have felt any difference compared to when we did this at the beginning and when the quality of now, after done some movements, some physical release, some deep exhalation. If your mind now is more able to be tamed, is more capable to relax, it's easier to be tamed and to be taken where we want it to go. Just notice the difference. I presume there was. And yes, it's about really taking our power back. I just want to close with this because ultimately the mind is a powerful thing. We know, I explained at the beginning, it's very powerful. What we want is we want to be in control of the mind, not the mind controlling us, especially not the fearful, worried mind controlling us. So we want to be our driver of our car, okay? Being in the driving seat of our car by become, just taking control and letting the mind, be our servant, yeah, of our higher self servant, okay? Good. So I hope it has helped you a little bit. The blowing out slowly is very important. The mind, the belly, the breath in the belly, the movement of the body, the tension and the relaxation is very important. Allowing yourself to sigh out, allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to release, letting go, release, relax, soften. These are the words that we need to introduce instead of doing, pushing, always. We want to allow that softness, letting go, exhalation. We can't only inhale, we have to exhale as well. Equally important, all right, to have balance in our life. I hope it has helped. Thank you so much.